Upgrading Cisco UCS Director to Release 5.4. Single Node Upgrade. Cisco UCS Director Release 5.4 uses a new version of Java and the CentOS operating system. Due to this, the upgrade procedure for Release 5.4 is different from previous upgrades. For more information about this upgrade procedure and supported upgrade paths, see the release notes and the upgrade guide for Cisco UCS Director Release 5.4. Prerequisites, Release 5.3 VM. Take a snapshot of your current Cisco UCS Director VM or VMs. You can also back up the database if desired. Roll back any deployed application containers with L4, L7 configuration due to a workflow change in Release 5.4. You can redeploy the workflows and application containers after the upgrade. Stop services through the shell admin on the Release 5.3 VM. Prerequisites, Release 5.4 VM. Download the Cisco UCS Director Release 5.4 software. Deploy a VM and install Cisco UCS Director Release 5.4 through the Configure Network Interface option of the shell admin. If you want to use the IP address that was assigned to the Release 5.3 VM, change this IP address after you've completed the upgrade and migration. In the shell admin on the Release 5.3 VM, choose Manage Root Access to configure root access and the root password for that VM. Type C. Type Y. Enter the root password as prompted. Then press Return to continue. Still in the shell admin on the Release 5.3 VM, choose Manage Root Access and enable root access for that VM. Type E. Type Y. Then press Return to continue. In the shell admin on the Release 5.4 VM, choose Manage Root Access to configure root access and the root password for that VM. Type C. Type Y. Enter the root password as prompted. Then press Return to continue. In the shell admin on the Release 5.4 VM, choose Manage Root Access and enable root access for that VM. Type E. Type Y. Press Return to continue. Log into the Release 5.4 VM as root. Type Y. Type the password. Press Return to continue. On the Release 5.4 VM, type cd/opt/infra/migration/ to change to the migration directory. Type /performmigration.sh and press Enter to run the script that migrates the database and configuration files from the Release 5.3 VM to the Release 5.4 VM. When prompted to continue, type Y. When prompted, provide the IP address of the Release 5.3 VM. If you are performing a migration on a multi-node setup, you must provide the IP address of the primary node. Press Enter. Enter the root password and press Enter. When prompted to stop services on the 5.3 appliance, type Y. The script backs up the database on the Release 5.3 appliance and restores it on the Release 5.4 appliance, and it determines the Release 5.3 version and executes the database upgrade scripts. This process will take about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. Complete any manual steps required for your installation as described in Completing the Upgrade to Cisco UCS Director Release 5.4 section in the Upgrade Guide. These manual steps are required if you customized or changed any of the configuration files, such as the .properties files. In the shell admin, choose the Start Services option to start the Cisco UCS Director services and complete the process. Press Return. This process will take about 5 minutes. Log in to the Cisco UCS Director Release 5.4 VM as an admin and verify that all the data from the Release 5.3 VM has been migrated successfully. Post-migration, Release 5.4 VM. If you want to use the IP address of the Release 5.3 VM for your Release 5.4 VM, use the Configure Network Interface option of the shell admin to change the IP address. Update the /etc/hosts file with the correct IP address to hostname mappings. Configure the NTP server settings with the timesync option in the shell admin. If you customized any of the following files in a Release 5.3 VM, evaluate and merge them from the Release 5.3 VM to the same files on a Release 5.4 VM. Migrate the contents from the opt/infra/uploads folder to copy the file and OVFs from the Release 5.3 VM to the Release 5.4 VM. Post-migration, Release 5.3 VM. Shut down and decommission the Release 5.3 VM. This completes upgrading Cisco UCS Director to Release 5.4.